Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Coffee Room, the first episode of 2021. I'm 2022.
Can you
I'm
stop?
still, I'm still
My,
used to
my,
it.
my bro is backward. It's fine. I understand.
I'm not used to it. We're still in
Clinging to the
January
past.
now.
Clinging to the
We are
past.
still in the first 6 months. Only January, the first 6 months
It's fine, it's
of
fine, it's fine, it's
2022. So yeah, welcome to the first episode of the Coffee Room.
Yep.
My name is Toby.
My name is CJ.
Yes, so in this episode, we're going to be running through our different top 10 movies of 2021.
Let me help you here.
Yes.
So don't make a mistake again.
Oh my god.
2021.
But yeah, so after we run through our different top 10, which is going to be very different, I'm very sure. This one is not his own movies.
My brother tastes movies. Oh my god.
I've seen,
But you will see yourself. Yeah.
I've seen his top this thing. It's
Whatever. I don't care. Whatever.
It's reckless.
So after we run through our top 10, we'll do like the top 5 where we can both agree.
We agree, yes.
Yeah, like
yes.
these are top 5 of 2020.
And I'm very sure it's definitely the top 5 will be from my list. I already know. I have sweet taste.
Okay.
Very
let me give you a wager. 5, right?
Yes.
If 3 out of the 5 on my list,
Yeah.
you're going to drive me home. Then if 3 out of the 5 on your list, I'll drive you home.
Okay, deal.
Nice doing business with you.
You too. But yeah, so I'll let him go first. So you will see.
Let me go
know.
first. Okay, it's
okay.
fine.
So run through your.
I think my list is no particular order. So I just actually just put down like 10 movies I feel were pretty good, and they have like, I call them rewatchability factor. Like I can watch them over and over again. So yeah, I'll just run through my list. No particular order. So I'll say the last movie I watched, the last movie I watched last year was Don't Look Up, and I think
What?
Don't Look Up on Netflix.
Oh,
And I think it should make the list for me. So Don't Look Up will be on that list. Spider-Man No Way Home, obviously, on that list.
Yes.
Dune.
Dune.
I know you're going to react. Dune is on my list.
How?
So Dune is on my list.
How? Exactly.
Wait. See, the potential of Dune.
Dude, I'm not. Why is it about
Dune has a
potential?
very big potential.
I don't care about
Like,
potential.
For a movie where, so the movie, this is what I think about Dune. So Dune is basically, so when you think, let's pause for a moment. I'm here editing the video and I just realized I said basically. I basically butchered that word. It's actually pronounced basically, but this is bad. Please don't roast me in the comments. It was not planned. It just came out. It like fell out of my mouth. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll put a counter because I have a feeling I pronounced that word towards the end of the video like so many times. So I'll put a counter on the screen. So just see how many times I butchered that word. But yeah, let's get back to the video. About look at this movie, Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings was the part 1 was 1/3 of the movie. That's why I see Dune. Dune is 1/3.
But Lord of the Rings, the first movie was interesting.
Dune first movie is pretty good.
Please carry on. Stand up.
Whatever.
I'm going.
It is my list, it's not your list.
But
So we have AG,
wait,
my list.
before we even call that Dune is basically 1 hour trailer. Do you agree? You say it's 1/3,
Lord
but
of the Rings one was basically
it
1
was
hour
not
trailer.
Lord of the Rings was sweet from the start. This one, and it's even why is it even paining me because Zendaya, she just acted like a
No,
witch.
so I think the mistake they did was in the teasers and in the trailers, they pushed out Zendaya so much. But in the movie, she was like, appeared like.
And that's why I said she was only showing up in somebody's
But
dreams.
I think the setup was pretty good as to the houses, what they are fighting for, what they want, the betrayals. Like it's like it felt like a Game of Thrones kind of setup, and I feel it has a lot of potential.
But
so it's definitely not on my top 5, but for top 10, yes.
What was it? You say it's like game of which there was no throne. What were they fighting for exactly? You don't know.
I'm not going to be fighting for it. I'm just eating. This is just it. I'm feeling a lot of it. So can I go on?
Okay, yeah,
Thank
continue.
So I have Shang-Chi.
Well,
Shang-Chi.
I can't argue that movie was sweet.
Then I have King Richard. That's the biopic for Serena Williams' father. You've not seen it?
Yeah, with
the one
Will
with Will
Smith.
Smith. Yeah, that was pretty good.
I think I saw the trailer, but I didn't
Then I have
see
so that's 4. I think so. That's 4.
Mhm.
Then I have No Time to Die. definitely on my list.
It's still No Time to Die and it's still
It's the last Daniel Craig movie, man. We have to just give him that side.
But then, what do you think they will actually make a female 007? Because that I think they were already pushing it in that one.
I don't think so. They might do a spin-off for a female like spy or agent, but I don't think they're going to make a female 007.
Well, since they already mentioned it, that's Black.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think they'll go on with it. So, so I think best for me, I think the best thing for them to make a spin-off.
The feminist.
So yeah, so No Time to Die was on my list. Then Free Guy is on my list. Free Guy is on my list.
Exactly.
Zack Snyder Justice League is on my list. So that's 7.
That movie is for people that are colorblind. That can only see black and white.
That is your business.
Because
that is your business.
I swear, my laptop was on full this thing and I could still not see it well. Like it was.
That was one of the best superheroes movie of last year, if not the best superhero movie of last year.
Are you sure?
It was. See, I think it was. Are you kidding me? Like, look at. Okay, see, when we get to start analyzing these movies, we'll get it. Let me just finish like this. So Justice League is 8th place. The other The Fall on Netflix will take number 9.
Sweet,
Then I think last on my list will be Quiet Place 2. That's for me. Quiet Place 2.
We'll get back to that.
Okay, let's see his list.
My own list. Are you ready? It's sweet. It's like it's. Oh my god.
Please go on.
But anyway, so first on the list is Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Definitely.
I've done my theory over theory for that movie in the cinemas. I've seen it 3 times, and I still feel like seeing it. But I'll wait till February when it comes out online. Eternals. I knew you
What?
were going to talk.
What?
I knew you were going to talk. That movie was sweet. It was actually sweet. The fact that they didn't have enough screen time for each of the characters was.
I can say that movie was sweet.
It was. Now.
Like that movie is the worst Marvel movie of last year.
Ow.
And I saw Black Widow. Wait.
Eternal. You know, I think the thing is, you know, before Avengers, there was Iron Man, Captain America, and all that individual characters. But Eternals came as one. So it's just like Avengers coming as one without any previous movie.
1, the plot was terrible. 2, the pacing was terrible. 3, the time allocated to each character was terrible. Case in point, the Speedster, we saw her just twice.
No.
The end and the beginning. Finish.
That's
the guy that reads mind, we saw him literally just once in his wildest form. Like, oh my god, let's not even get started. 1, the plot was so terrible because how can the Eternals be on Earth and Thanos happen and they felt like, nah, I won't get it.
No, yeah, you know they
explained. Yeah, why not? Like, why not?
They have
the reason why.
Yes, they explained it.
They can imagine something as major as the final scene was about to happen and no Avengers came in. Doctor Strange did not come in. He did not detect that something was going on. Celesta was being born. Doctor Strange just started in New York sipping tea with Wang.
He was trying to, he was busy with other things.
See, let's not get into Eternals.
Now that you mentioned it, the next one I'm going to mention is
Jesus
Black
Christ.
Widow.
I just
2021 Black Widow.
I had the feeling was going to say that.
That was a sweet movie. The fight scenes were actually interesting, to be honest. They focused on Black Widow. And
sorry, you were saying something about Black Widow. Sorry.
Wow.
Oh my god. A friend went to see Black Widow and he slept off in the cinema.
I went to see when we saw Spider-Man, the last one before this one.
No Way Home?
No. Homecoming. No.
Far From Home.
Far From Home. I slept in the cinema.
No, Far From Home wasn't that great, to be honest. I agree.
We agree on this.
Far From wasn't that great.
I thought you were going to.
I think no Home is the best entry.
It was interesting.
Yeah, it was okay, but it wasn't that great. Like
so, Black Widow was interesting too, even if people slept in.
It's your list.
So next, if I don't mention this thing, they should flog me. Shang-Chi. I've seen that movie too many times already.
Shang-Chi, that movie is hot.
It was sweet.
It's beautiful. Like, that's a pretty good movie.
It was actually very sweet. Next, The Other Day 4. Our list are somehow apart from some.
The Other Day 4, like, if you have to compare The Other Day 4 and Django Unchained, which you go for?
Django Unchained.
Okay, fair.
The other the fall was I just watched it to enjoy it. I wasn't expecting anything. But this thing, Django Unchained, there was like the story. The
Okay, I'll
story
say yeah,
was
Django
so,
Unchained had the deeper story.
yes, exactly.
The other the four, but the other the four, man. So
Was just
some
cool.
scenes were just pretty good.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
like the introduction of Idishaba as the bad guy when they hijacked the train and the soundtrack that came in. I was like,
No, you know they actually on that train they actually had Chadwick.
yeah, the military tribute to
I
Chadwick
really
Boseman.
love that.
That
scene.
train scene was pretty
It
good.
was
Yeah.
sweet. I swear. Next, on my list, No Time to Die. Even
It is
if
what
we
it
still
is.
die. Then the next is Nobody. Did you
To
see
be
it?
honest, I heard about Nobody.
But
I read reviews about Nobody, but I could not bring myself to see it. Why? Because so many people made comparison to John Wick, and that was the problem.
no.
Yeah, it felt like it was like a John Wick X movie in a different setup. So that's no, I'm being on. That's the review I saw, and that was what.
Did
that's
you
one
watch the
thing.
movie?
Like I said, I've not seen it. So
We that we've
it's
seen
fine,
it.
it's fine. It's fine. I take it back. I take it back.
So next on my list is Wrath of Man.
Oh, that's the Jason Statham movie.
Yes.
Okay, pretty good. I saw that one.
It was actually interesting, even though
Yeah.
it was more like we expected how it was going to end. I knew it
Yeah.
was going an inside job. He was going to find revenge and all of that and all of that. But it was still nice. Free Guy.
Oh,
Free
I love
Guy. Free
I
Guy
love
was
Free Guy.
fun.
Yeah,
It
Free
was
Guy
actually
It
fun.
was a fun time in cinema.
Yes. How come you didn't mention Godzilla versus Kong?
That's a good one.
It was really nice.
That's a good one. Mega Godzilla.
Even though they beat Kong like thief.
Oh my
But-
god. I was embarrassed for my guy.
Little
I
bit.
felt bad for him. But it's like I expected that if Kong had like actually won that fight, I have
Yeah.
a problem with it.
Why?
Godzilla has more features and attributes.
How now? Basically Kong went back to his hometown. Let me put that
Godzilla is
on
basically the king of monsters.
before Kong came.
Like before Kong. I think you've seen Godzilla 1.
Yeah.
When
like
it was
this-
basically like radioactive.
Ooh,
If
no,
you try
it's
that on
actually
Kong,
strong.
Kong is like basically
He did
dead.
now.
Like no, he just did the fire, whatever he bred the,
Oh,
the fire
yeah.
bread thing. But the activity where it was actually expanding like like a mushroom and growing. Now if you try that on Kong, Kong is gone. So yeah.
So yeah. Godzilla.
But yeah,
versus-
that was
it
pretty good.
It was actually nice. It was actually nice. So
I
those
know
that's
this-
like yes. It's you see my list is sweet.
Nah. It could be better though.
Ah,
He's not there yet. It could be
are you
better.
serious?
Like
You know what? For this top 5, what if we pick movies that appeared in both this
our
thing?
list, okay.
Yes.
I think
so,
common one is Free Guy,
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi. I love the part in the plane when she was trying to pronounce
Yeah.
Shang-Chi. And he was like, no, it's Shang. Shang. And she was like, are you stupid?
That you changed your
You
name
change your name from Shang to Sean. Like, obviously, they're going to get to you.
Exactly. It was too easy.
Like, too easy. So we have Free Guy, we have Shang-Chi.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
We have Spider-Man No Way Home.
Mhm.
Oh, that's 3.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And we have
The other, the 4.
That's 4.
No Time to Die.
Then no time. No, that's actually complete. 5.
Yes,
And
5.
I think I can agree on that 5.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I can agree. If I'm take out anything from that list, I will take out the other the 4 and put in Don't Look Up or Justice League.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, one of the 2.
No.
Yeah.
I've not seen Don't Look Up, but
Justice League was a 4 hours movie.
Was it 4?
And,
Yeah.
4 hours, and I didn't miss a beat.
I
Like
saw
I
it-
stayed to the end,
I saw it.
and
in
I saw
3
it
days.
twice.
Twice, like
Back to back. I finished one and I started again. They had pretty good, like Zack Snyder, like amazing director. Like they had pretty good cinematography, pretty good scenes. Like the Flash turning back time at the end was amazing.
That was
That's one of the best Flash scene I've seen
Yes.
ever. The CW, bye. That was one of the first Flash scenes I've seen ever. So for me, I'll take
this-
out the other the 4 and put in.
Wait, this thing that you're even talking about, Justice League, this guy, he went from the first one, he went from looking like the bad guy and looking like a crybaby in this new one. What was his name?
Who?
It's not Darkseid.
Stephen Wolf.
Stephen Wolf. That he looked like a crybaby.
I think this second one gives Stephen Wolf more of character development. I got to understand the character better. The first one was just terrible, just introducing him as a bad guy and no background. But this one, you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to appease to Darkseid. He has messed up in the previous time and he's trying to regain his seat. And he's trying so hard to actually appease to Darkseid. Gave him a better. Remember that part that Darkseid appeared and his arm was just dissipated and just it felt like okay, like I could understand the character, like what he's trying to achieve. The first one was just terrible. I think for the second one, Zack Snyder's Justice League, they are better character development. I understood Cyborg better. I understood his character.
The story was basically the same for Cyborg now.
Nah, it was more fleshed out.
They took away my favorite quote. When I say quote, I'll be this thing from that thing where Superman said, "You won't let me leave. You won't let me die." I was expecting this thing. When did that pass? I was like, "Are you sure I want to continue this movie?"
But yeah, Justice League was pretty good. But sadly, DCU they're going a different direction now.
Are you?
So the new Flash movie is going to reset the entire timeline.
Are you serious?
So they're wiping out all these Snyder Justice League, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman. So they're resetting the timeline. So the new Superman is Supergirl, and the new Batman is Batgirl.
Hope is not the Supergirl that they're doing in the series.
No, they're introducing a new Supergirl. Forgotten her name now. It's a Latino lady. They're introducing a new Supergirl. They're introducing a new Batgirl. The new Batgirl is a black Batgirl. Batgirl. So Batman. So Batgirl replaces Batman.
Is it the one in? But they're doing a new
series.
Batman.
There's a series. One that's like they're introducing us. I don't know if Leslie something. I've forgotten her name.
But they're doing the new Batman that is coming out.
That's Robert Pattinson's Batman. That's in another universe.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay. So we agree that our top 5.
Yeah, top 5 is fine. But I think I'll take out the other before I'm putting either I said Justice League or Don't Look Up.
No.
So it
can't happen. No.
If you take out what
never. I would actually to be honest, I prefer Wrath of Man to.
So you take out the other before and put in Wrath of Man.
If we are taking out the other before.
No, if I take out something, what will you take out?
I'm not taking. My list is sweet, so
you're fine with Spider-Man, Shang-Chi, No Time to Die, Free Guy, and the other before.
Those ones are sweet.
Okay, I think I can agree to that. That's on my list as well, so I can agree to that.
See?
So it's fine.
So who is driving who now?
Technically, the only movie that is. Actually, nobody's agree.
No,
after that one, sad.
Yes. So those are top 10 movies from 2021, and then our top 5 from our list.
Wait, honourable mention.
Which one?
The Niger Christmas on Netflix. Yes, I love that movie. I mean, Nollywood, I got you.
I don't got you, please.
Niger Christmas, honourable mention. That was a pretty good movie, and I liked it.
I actually started that movie, but I don't think I passed the first scene. Yeah, the one where the girl was singing. As it just started out, she was singing on stage. I just paused
honourable mention, King of Boys 2.
They shouldn't have made it a series, but
all the same.
But yeah, so that's
honourable mention.
How many
Aki and Popo.
I will deck you.
Christmas in Miami.
I didn't know of that movie until you mentioned it.
Oh my goodness!
And you said it has made 250 million. How much?
We need to actually investigate that. So I saw a review, or rather a research that said the Christmas in Miami made 205 million. Then Aki and Papa has made 120. I'm like,
that's still a lot, yeah. I wasn't expecting
that. So yeah, I think that makes up my list.
Yes. After how many honorable mention? So yeah, that's our top 20.
Top 10. What's going on with you?
Oh, my 20.
Are you okay?
I've not eaten since last week.
It's feel true. Like something is just off.
Yes, it's hunger.
let me take over, please. Not for him. Let me take over. So that makes up our top 10 list for 2021 and our top 5 agreed list for 2021.
Yes.
So we look forward to 2022 and the movies we have for 2022.
A lot of movies.
Okay, we'll do another episode where we run down the movies we have for 2022 and just analyze them.
Know what to expect.
Yeah, know what to expect next episode. Look forward to that. But that makes up this episode.
Yes.
Bye from CJ.
This is Toby.
Peace.
Bye.